everyone, and welcome to Picture This, the best picture movie review show that it's really depressing, honestly, this week, probably. I am the Poison Dagger. My name is Alex. With me is the corpse that we all knew too well, Jack Pinchuk.
Yee.
Also joining us is the apology after the murder, Matthew Chen. Now joining us is the weirdly enormous blood-drenched axe, Adelaide Spence.
Am I an engorged axe? Is that what you're saying?
And the murderer, Caleb Coho.
To be or not to be? This is the question of this podcast.
Coho is sussy. Vote him out.
The question of this podcast. To be or not to be?
Actually, you know what? That would be a fun way to start off this week. We watched Hamlet, y'all. And there's a lot of murder. Not as much murder as I thought there was going to be, but like a lot of murder in Hamlet. I guess, let's Among Us really quickly. Just going by around. If Jack died, who's the most likely person to have killed him? It's Coho, right? It's row 2, right? It definitely. Yeah. Oh, it's Spence. Okay.
I think it's Spence.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely Spence.
If I wanted to kill someone to get away with it, I wouldn't kill Jack. I'd kill Alex because no one would suspect it.
Now let's start. Okay, we're gonna go down. If I died, it was definitely Jack.
Yeah.
There was nobody else.
What did I do to you? If Spence died, it was me. Like,
if Matthew died.
Actually, no. If Spence died, it was Orient Express situation.
We'll get to
the
Spence.
only person who didn't was
We'll
Matthew.
get to Spence. Hang on. If Matthew dies, who did it?
Lover's quarrel.
Sure. Okay. All right. Why not? Oh, Jack's internet is bad. Jack's internet is bad. If Spence died, it was definitely Coho.
50-50. Wait.
Okay.
50-50.
And if Coho died, it was almost certainly Spence.
Yeah.
Like it absolutely was Spence. Okay, now that we
I'm so mad, and it has nothing to do with the show, but like my computer
Now that we did
reset
whatever that was.
like overnight. Like it did installed an update, and now I'm on Chrome, and it has none of my shit saved, and so I have to all my bookmarks are gone. Luckily, I didn't have any important ones, but I'm like in that weird spot where I'm like, well, fuck this. But oh well. Anyway, Hamlet.
Yeah, Hamlet, Piglet. That's his name now. His name is Piglet. We watched it. It was
a movie.
Honestly, I think we are gonna have some different opinions. And I think it's best that we start in an unusual place. I think we should just get it out of the way. Who is our standout actor or standout performer for the...
I need to look at these names. Hold up.
Laurence Olivier, and it is not even remotely close.
Larry Olives. Larry Olives.
Larry Olives is the only person worth watching in this movie.
I also don't think that's how you spell Laurence Olivier. I don't think that's how you spelled his Lawrence.
Why do we care? Why do we care about Ophelia? She's like the 18th best Ophelia on film. She's nothing. Why do we care?
People who I would put above Laurence Olivier, and it is Gene Simmons, and it is Basil Sidney as Claudius.
Why?
Claudius is
not,
Who cares about either of them?
I don't like Brana.
I care about Ophelia. But
Thank you, Jack.
You don't like Brana? Brana's not involved in this movie whatsoever.
Not Brana, Olivier. Olivier is fine. Like, he's not necessarily good. He's just sort of there. I do genuinely like Ophelia, and I do genuinely like Claudius. Not a lot, but better than fucking milquetoast Olivier.
Caleb Boatman, the answer to who is the best Ophelia on film, her name is Kate motherfucking Winslet. The greatest Ophelia to ever exist. Thank you.
Ophelia. Anyway, did we come to a consensus?
Yeah, I mean, Spence is just like, oh, I'm a contrarian. I watched the movie.
Jack agrees with me.
Spence is
Jack
like, I
agrees
watched.
with me.
Spence is like,
No,
I
like Gene Simmons, but Laurence Olivier is the clear standout. It's not close, but Gene Simmons is
Listen,
great.
Spence
not
watched this movie half awake at 3 a.m. because they didn't fucking care,
That's
and
not
so
true.
their
I watched
opinions
that work over
invalid.
the course of a week because I fucking hated it.
I also okay.
You know what?
That's
Yeah,
a
you're
good
right.
point.
But if we're counting Ophelia for the Lumineers, you're correct.
So Larry Olives.
Larry Olives.
Larry, all right. Matthew Chen agreed. So Larry is our stand-up performer. Jack, bring up the list.
100%.
What does that have
Okay.
to do with this? The fuck?
I do also just want to say, because we didn't really talk about it, Laurence Olivier is actually really, really good in this movie. Like,
So
really
here's
good.
the thing. Here's the thing. And I talked to somebody about this, and I can't remember who it was because it was late. It's so weird, the casting of this movie, because he got nobody else that could do the dialogue.
That
Yeah.
was me.
Nobody else. Why?
Because
Why?
let's be very clear. This movie is a Laurence Olivier vanity piece.
Absolutely.
He wanted to do Shakespeare and like make himself look really good, and he'd been an Oscar nominee twice already, and he's like, I'm gonna direct myself in Hamlet, playing Hamlet, and prove how great I am. And everyone just accepted it and then gave him the statue.
It's like when
He
you get
made a
Boston
movie.
robbed.
I mean, he cut out any characters that like aren't necessary that might be considered memorable, just so he could have the statues, just so he
Anyways.
could have them.
So he's
Why?
below
But
Celeste
I
Home,
mean,
right?
he is great though. He is great.
He's well.
Below Celeste Home. Yes.
Hang on,
No.
you don't just get
No.
to. Hang on.
Definitely above Celeste.
Above-
Home, but
Above Celeste Home, probably.
I go higher than Lou Ayres and
Below
Paul Mooney.
Ayres. Below Ayres.
Hold on,
wouldn't-
keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going.
I wouldn't
up.
go
wanna
higher
see
than
Lou
Lou. I wouldn't go higher than Lou.
I would put Laurence Olivier above Harold Russell, below Claudette Colbert. I
Oh,
think he
no.
is genuinely.
No.
I think he is the
No.
best. I think he is the best Hamlet performance on film.
Bro,
Oh, that is
I
a
think-
horrifying
I think-
statement.
I think he is better than Kenneth Branagh at playing the part. I think Branagh's movie is significantly better, and Branagh's a better director. But I think Olivier and Branagh are close, but I take Olivier over Branagh in the role of Hamlet.
Hey, who
Okay,
agrees with Noho?
hang
Who-
on,
who
hang
agrees
on,
with
hang
Noho?
on, hang on.
No one. Drop him.
Hang
Okay,
on.
it's
Matthew agrees with
Go
me.
back down. Go back
Well,
down.
we have 3, but okay.
Oh, we have 3. Jack, Matthew, and I
Oh,
agree.
You all agree on this?
Yes.
Ugh.
There we
that's
go.
Ugh. Oh boy.
Hamlet.
That's honestly, this is going to lead us to a very interesting place. Because I know some things that I know some ratings. I know some of the ratings.
I will say my rating has changed since I last told you it. Just barely.
Oh no. And like, you know what? Let's just do it. Who had it this ranked the lowest?
Adelaide Spence, because they didn't watch the movie.
I don't know
Okay.
why you're on the aggressive today. This movie's mid as fuck.
Didn't
Like,
fucking
it's
watch it.
fine.
Okay.
Next up. Yeah.
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 Not a fan.
I'm so
Just-
excited for where this is about to go.
Oh my god. Brandon would whoop that ass. Brandon would whoop that ass.
All right, next. Yeah, it's mid as fuck. I think this movie is completely okay. There's things about it that I like a lot. Like, I think technically it's actually really well made. I think there's some really great sets and costumes. I think Olivier is really, really good. The rest of it is fine. Yeah. But I watched this on my own, on a Monday morning before work on my big screen. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
And
Hamlet
Bogan,
is-
I watched
literally
it on
just
my
finished
own
watching it.
today.
Jack, you're not the problem here. Me and Co are having the spit. It's fine. Here, so I'm gonna add one thing to my thing because I just said something and moved on. I think the first half of this movie sucks. I don't
would
like
say
it.
so.
The first act is not good. The
I would
second
not say
act is significantly better.
I would agree with that.
I
but
think
would not-
Olivier is way better in the second half. Everyone's better.
I don't know about way. I think he's consistently incredible from minute 1 to minute 151. But I think that the movie is okay. It's not the best telling of Hamlet. It's very much a vanity piece, so therefore, like, the story's not really well served. Whenever Hamlet's on screen, the movie is really engaging because he's really engaging. Whenever
I
he's
agree.
off, the movie just dies, which is why I think he directed this pretty horribly. I think he's an awful director of this movie, but I think he's a great actor in this movie, which is why I think he, of the nominees, correctly won the Best Actor Oscar. And I would love to like say someone else was nominated, but they weren't. But Olivier is great. He carries this movie up from being like a 2-star to a 3-star. But the movie on a whole is okay. Old Olivier, from what I've seen, is like so much better than young Olivier. Young Olivier is like such a prick. I hate young Olivier, and that comes through in Hamlet because Hamlet's such a prick of a character too. So yeah, it's mid. It's fine.
Like,
I want
it's
to
my,
because I didn't look.
um,
I didn't see it. What somebody pull the award, like the awards that this was up for.
It won Best Actor, Best Production Design, and Best Costume Design.
Okay, Matthew.
for
you're fine.
me, this is my first Hamlet story, so
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Hey, so Matthew, if you want to see a better Hamlet,
Watch Brana.
Andrew Scott, Hot Priest from Fleabag, his Hamlet is the best I've ever seen, and it's very easy to find.
That's valid. I would say if you want a really great theatrical film, the Kenneth Branagh 4-hour movie is long. It's 4 hours, but it is magnificent. He's great, and it is maybe one of the weirdly most stacked casts of all time. It's like nuts. Like I won't even spoil the cameos that show up in it, but yeah, it's quite good. I like the Branagh one a lot. Anyway, dead air. Who's next?
It's me.
You liked it.
If this movie had like a supporting cast outside of Ophelia, this would probably be like a lot better.
I agree.
But I think there's still some value. I think Coho's kind of wrong about the direction of the movie.
I think the movie's like not directed.
I actually really like the way the camera moves, the way the camera frames everything.
Doesn't move.
That's hold on. On a technical level, I don't disagree, but I'm saying like as an actor's director, he isn't the most selfish director to ever live.
No, I agree. It's a very selfish performance. Like I get it. I get that. Like I completely get that. That's why it's at 3.5 stars. This movie bothered to explore its supporting cast, the ones that are left, because God knows the half of the play got slashed out.
Yeah,
like,
he
was like, "Does this person matter?" Nope.
This is a gutted version of Hamlet.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are barely in this, and that's a bad decision.
They could not die because they didn't exist. Apparently,
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Fucking rules, by the way. That movie is so good. It is the coolest idea. Roth and Gary Oldman are better than anyone who has ever played Hamlet, Rosencrantz, or Guildenstern ever. They're incredible.
Lion King 1.5 is better.
God, I wish you didn't have movie tastes.
It really isn't.
So good. I love Lion King 1.5, but calm down.
Laurence Olivier is good, but like if I had to make a list of Shakespearean performances,
can I say a really weird thing that won't make a lot of sense until I start explaining it?
Sure.
It gives me Tragedy of Macbeth vibes. And that's because the movie is designed and shot in a similar way. The cinematography in the movie as a whole is way better with the Tragedy of Macbeth. Like significantly better. Denzel's incredible. That movie's a masterpiece. But the way that Olivier designed this film feels like the basis for which Tragedy of Macbeth then created an elevated and different take on what they're doing. Like, sure. Yeah, I think they have
like aesthetic. So half of this movie looks like it's on a black box.
Yeah.
Like it's in like most of it is clearly, even the shot of it of the staircase going to like the tower, that's clearly inside. That is nowhere near being outside. Like the shots that they had to do outside were like the corridor shot and like the river and the burial of Ophelia. But like everything else may as well been in like a theater set somewhere, a really big one, but like it could definitely have been, which I thought was really interesting. Like parts of it, like the atmosphere I thought was like really spooky. They like hit something. There was like an idea. They thought of it, I guess. But ultimately, like if you don't like Laurence Olivier, you're in for a time. And I mean a 2-hour full long ass time to get through it. And there's nothing else to really like attach yourself to outside of like an Ophelia that just kind of. And honestly, I wonder because I've not read Hamlet. I've only ever like seen it performed. Like they slashed her too, right? Like a lot because she does almost nothing.
Well, Ophelia is just like a shitty fucking character to begin with.
Okay.
Like every version of Hamlet, Ophelia just sucks. But the Brownout one is the one where she's like given most life. Like they give her fully like, and Winslet's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Yeah, I just don't like Ophelia like as a character. I think it's like a really passive, lame character because Shakespeare is not equipped to write that character.
And I guess we have to do it.
Before I give my rating, I just want to say this was my first time ever watching a film that was actually Hamlet. I do prefer the ones with lions and with Vikings, but
I mean that is the Lion Hamlet is the best Hamlet.
The Northman is better than this. I'll back you up on that.
yes, the
Northman is also better than this. Yeah.
Yes, the Northman is incredible, and it's the better version of Hamlet. But I'll tell you what, this was not bad. I actually had a very good time with it, and I gave it 4 stars. I think Olivier's performance is incredible. He is currently my number out of so far, just as we go along through the years, he's my number 2. The only performance beating him right now is Ray Milland for The Lost Weekend. I think he's great. Yes, I understand the takes that he's a selfish director and whatnot, but but when his performance is as great as it is, but I'll tell you what. I do enjoy the supporting performances, not nearly as much as I probably should, but I do love, I can't remember her name right now. Ophelia's actress was who?
Gene Simmons.
Bar, you make me sad. But
Or you can say less of Northman.
I'll take it. You said it was good, so I'll take it.
It's good.
But no, I thought that it was a very well-made film on a technical front. I think the cinematography is great. I love the production and costume design. I was surprised that this wasn't nominated for editing. I don't think I give it the win, but like
I would not nominate this for film.
I was surprised when I looked at the nominees and saw it wasn't nominated.
It needs a fucking editor.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Do you realize the fact that this movie
more
was edited already to like being like 2.5 hours, and there's so much plot that you're missing that this
If they
barely
could make Hamlet an 80-minute movie about lions fucking, they can cut this down to 2 hours.
Lion Hamlet is barely Hamlet. That's
Yeah, it's better
Hamlet.
for it.
It's the best movie that you can
So
call.
with that, our
Hamlet.
average rating is 3.1.
It's not even
Bring up the list.
Shakespeare's best play.
Are we ranking it right now?
Yeah, we are.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Because like I don't think it's helpful for Coho to tell us about the plot this week is the thing. Because
No,
like
The plot's
have you
Hamlet. We all
seen
know
The
Hamlet.
Lion
the plot is Hamlet. You've
Have you
seen
experienced film?
probably several adaptations about it.
The
probably
Northman's better.
You probably experienced 6 or 7 billion different movies that are directly influenced by the plot of Hamlet, and therefore you've seen Hamlet without ever seeing Hamlet.
Like there's a prince, his dad died, his mother married his uncle,
and his
they
dad
killed him.
His ghost dad is like, "Hey, my brother killed me, and he's
Just-
fucking my wife. Kill him."
What's at 10?
Do something about it.
What's at 10?
Okay, here, let me just quickly get rid of the banner blocking and
No, like,
Bar, I don't hate Shakespeare. I really
And
like some of his
replace
shit.
it
I
with
just don't
this
like
banner.
Hamlet.
It's-
Hamlet's just not interesting for me.
It's not even like a fun it's not like an adaptation,
so
like an adaptable movie that would be fun.
it's so
I would be-
self-serious.
I would be fine putting it at 10 or 11.
I am thinking number 7. I'd put it above Rebecca, below All Quiet on the Western.
This isn't better
No.
than Gone with the Wind.
no, I put it.
Then my alternate take is below Going My Way, above Mrs. Miniver. This list is like fucked for me.
Nope.
So
I agree.
Honestly, I don't even know that it's better than Mrs. Miniver.
So
I
here,
put
let's,
it lower.
I
I put it.
don't even think
let's-
it's better than Mrs. Miniver.
let's start
Fucking
at
drop it
Wings.
below Mrs. Miniver.
let's start at Wings.
I think I put it
Who
below
thinks-
Gentleman's
You know
Agreement.
what? Fuck it. Let's just drop it to the bottom and work our way up.
Hey, okay, because we're not gonna put it below
It's
How Green Was My
better,
Valley. Let's go to
better,
let's go to
better.
Gentleman's Agreement and start there.
All right.
It's
Better than
better than
Gentleman's
Gentleman. It's better than
Yes,
Gentleman's
better.
Agreement.
Wings,
Yes.
raise your hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Life of Emile Zola, raise your hand.
Yeah.
That's 3. Okay.
That's
All
3.
That's it. It ends right there below the Life of Emile Zola.
Okay.
Well, no.
No,
That was
we have 3. We have 3
Yeah,
for
we
We have
life.
Yeah.
3 saying we want it higher.
Oh, I said raise your hand for Life of
Yeah,
Emile Zola.
I
Yeah,
had
I
my
do.
hand up and
That was
Jack had
Jax
his
is
hand up.
hidden behind the live thing.
Oh, then move it up above Emile Zola.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And then
Better
Mrs.
than
Miniver is
raise
where
your
I'm
hand.
at. And this is where I'm at.
No.
All right, right there. Underneath Mrs.
Hey,
Miniver,
that's
above
where
Life
you
of
put it.
Emile Zola. That's right.
I was the only one to raise my fucking hand.
I mean,
This list is so chaotic, and I love it. All right.
That's how it works.
I love it.
all right, now we can get started.
Every time I
Solid
see
one.
We
the last
personally-
weekend at
it's
number
literally
1,
like-
I get more happy.
To make it clear, it's like my number 11 right now for Best Picture of the 21
I
recent years. So
Oh yeah, we turned 21 today. This show, I can't believe it. I
Whoa.
thought we were gonna do 10 and then be like,
Drink.
we were gonna do 10 and be like, all right, I think we're done here, right? That's enough of that.
We're almost to the 50s. Oh, hey, we need to do a couple things though. Spence at the song. Welcome to How Gay Is My Valley, the podcast, and a podcast where we break down if this is the most gay Best Picture winner or not and rank them accordingly. Spence, how gay is Hamlet?
Come on.
You're right. There are no lions fucking. Therefore, pretty hetero.
Yeah.
Matthew, your thoughts on how gay Hamlet is?
It's not that gay.
All right, Jack, bring up the list. I think 3 of us have. You can.
Oh, some of you are forgetting some scenes, fam.
All right, Alex, is it gay?
It's a little gay.
How gay? What are we talking about?
I mean, hey, Hamlet
Describe
can't possibly
in
be interested in
visual
Ophelia.
detail the gay.
He's not interested in Ophelia at all.
Yeah, that's because Laurence Olivier is not interested in anyone that isn't himself.
No, that's fine. Like, live your life, but like, legitimately, there's a line where Hamlet says about Yorick, "How often I used to kiss those lips." Some of you are forgetting some scenes here.
As a child, that does not count.
I don't know if that's true or not,
the,
Spence.
The line before was talking about how he was jesting in his father's court as a child.
I don't know if that matters, Spence. Wait, we don't know what they mean when they say child. Hamlet is pretty gay. All of his friends are exclusively man. Yeah, love for his dead friend's skull. Have you ever plucked a skull out of a grave? They stink. They stink.
I'm being.
I can
convinced.
neither confirm nor deny any such operation of the IMF.
I'm just saying. I think there's some scenes that you all are ignoring.
This is pretty gay. Actually.
They do greet each other frequently by like kissing on the lips.
It's kind of gay.
So with that,
It's kind of gay.
It's a little gay.
Did we put Gentleman's Agreement at the absolute bottom of gay?
We did. Gentleman's Agreement is like the most hetero movie.
Correct.
Put
That
it
movie is
below
so
Best-
straight.
All right,
Below
go. Was in here
Best
for like the
Before Lives.
30-minute episode we put out last
Yeah.
week.
Below Best Years of
okay.
Our Lives.
It's gayer than the best years of our lives.
It's at least as gay. There's
It's
people-
gayer than
there's
going.
people who
Am
go,
I
like
crazy
straight
for
mouth
thinking
kissing
Best
on
Years of
this.
Our
We can
Lives
go
is
above
gayer than Going
Cimarron.
My
I
Way?
think we can even. Yeah, we can go above.
Yeah,
Cimarron.
yeah.
We can definitely go above Cimarron.
What is gay about Cimarron? We say this every week and we all forget.
Life
Why
of
is Cimarron so
Cimarron
high?
is just tension. We have like confirmed makeouts.
What's
I
gay
think
about you
Hamlet.
thinking with
We
you?
could say Hamlet's gayer than both Capras.
I think that's
Um,
fair.
Is there anything? Okay, and I put it below the line.
I don't think it's.
I'm fine with that.
I'm willing to go as high as like 7.
No,
I think
no,
this is-
Because
I think
Mutiny
below
was
the
like
Lost
entry.
Weekend.
This might be gayer than Mutiny on the Bounty.
I think it. I think it is. I think it is.
They
This is
literally
like,
have to cut out a plot line of Lost Weekend because of how gay it is, and it still shows. I think it's 9.
what plot?
Oh yeah.
The-
he's gonna
in the
focus-
last weekend, they cut the subplot where he's a closeted homosexual.
That's right.
Mhm.
From
So
the
it's
book.
not in the text.
But the subtext.
We have
the actual
text. You're ignoring sub.
The
You're
text
ignoring
is
text for
bullshit.
subtext.
between Mutiny and the Lost Weekend.
I would put it above Mutiny on the Bounty.
Definitely
What's
above
gay
Mutiny.
about
How many
Mutiny?
votes do
Okay,
we
I'm
have?
fine with that.
They're theoretically gay.
Would we put it over Gone with the Wind? What's gay about Gone with the Wind?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fucking guy who dies early in the movie is absolutely using Scarlet as a beard. He's absolutely trying to use Scarlet as a beard. That's how that starts. That's why.
That's true.
Yeah, he's 7.
Yes.
We'll put it 7. Go with the wins.
This is fine. Yeah, this is good.
Go with the wins.
I
Pretty
need my
fucking
gay.
big.
Where's my gay shit? I need.
Spence hit the song.
Huh.
Thank you so
We
much.
want more gay. Where is it?
All right. Where do I want to go next?
Production code, fam.
There are no Nazis to be killed, so Jack, you are not needed this week.
Yeah.
Matthew, hit the song.
Asian.
Welcome back to $1 Million Racist, the podcast within a podcast where we are going to rank how racist every Best Picture winner is week by week as we go. How racist is Hamlet?
I mean,
It's not.
it's just white
not.
people.
It's
They
not.
don't- They're probably racist. They just don't show it.
It's just
Yeah.
They're Danish.
It's like a Sydney
They
Sweeney
never-
birthday party. Probably racist, but we can't prove it.
Jesus Christ. Bring up the ranking.
I don't know. It's not. This is like the least racist. Like
Yeah. I'd honestly say it's
this is
one-
fine.
No. Casablanca is actively anti-racist.
Anti-racist.
So I would move Hamlet below that. And that's it. I would leave it right
Yeah.
there.
This is
I think
fine.
it's fine. Yeah.
I would leave it right there.
Okay.
I think Casablanca, we can say, is actively the least racist thing we've ever watched.
Cool.
Anyway, that's going to do it for that one. Matthew, hit the song.
Asian.
All right. And Alex, hit the song.
Highway to the danger zone.
Welcome to Is It Better Than Top Gun Maverick, the podcast with a podcast where we ask ourselves, is today's Best Picture winner better than Top Gun Maverick? I think we can all unanimously say this does not hold Top Gun Maverick's helmet.
Even 2 of these is worse than Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick is going to continue to be the best movie we have ever watched over every Best Picture winner.
I disagree with Casablanca, but
I disagree with a few of these actually.
I disagree with the Lost fucking Weekend and
Too bad.
Well, too
but
bad. But
whatever.
the vote's locked. Top Gun Maverick still number 1.
We lost that vote, Jack.
I'm aware.
All
Where
right.
did we
With
put
that,
this
we have
again?
decided. I think we can officially unanimously agree. Top Gun Maverick better than Hamlet. Does anyone disagree?
Yeah.
Excellent. So Top Gun Maverick better than Hamlet. Alex at the song.
Highway to the danger zone.
I believe that is all our podcasts within podcasts except for extra credit. Check it the clip.
Jack.
Check it the clip. In the
All
clip.
right.
I gotta go.
I forget
Look.
that.
I gotta go. Hi. Did anyone watch anything besides me?
I did not.
No.
school started for me, so
I
I
did
didn't get a chance to.
So I am the only one who watched The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. I love this power. Number 1. No, I'm kidding. It's not number 1. But this movie is definitely better than Hamlet and should have won Best Picture. It deserves Best Director in a landslide. Houston makes this really, really great, intriguing, thrilling treasure hunt with a bunch of paranoid fucking backstabbers. Really fucking fun. Walter Houston is great, and I'm really happy he finally has an Oscar, and it's for this because it's a great performance. I've watched many Walter Houston performances now, and he's been great in all of them. So for him to have an Oscar, huge. His son winning Best Director for it the same year he wins Best Supporting Actor, mint. I believe Houston also won Best Adapted Screenplay, which this script is really solid. So yeah, Treasure of the Sierra Madre rules. I would put it way up the list. Way up the list.
Yeah, let me get there. It's a slow.
Okay, you're all right. You're all right. Keep on. Below Philadelphia Story, above The Bells of St. Mary's. That's where I'll drop it. Because that's just you guys got that shit way too low with Philadelphia Story.
Where is Philadelphia Story?
It's up a bit, I think.
I think it's yeah.
Oh no, it's
Maybe
not.
it isn't.
Never mind. Y'all are assholes. I guess I have to put it higher than the Philadelphia Story because y'all have it down at fucking 26. Never mind. Move that shit up. That's not staying.
The people who saw it review it. I don't know what you want.
Well, the people who saw it need to get their eyes fixed.
The 3.5
I would
stars.
put it.
Good movie.
I would go below Spellbound. Below Spellbound, above Mr. Deeds Goes to Town.
All right.
Where
I just want to say, Private Life of Henry VIII has some staying power.
which is wild, actually.
That movie's
It is-
great.
Still
I
top
like it
10.
a lot, but that's like wild.
That is wild. I'm sorry.
What
And with that, we have a new.
Can I just say that if those 10 movies right there could be the top 10 Best Picture winner ranking, if that had been our top 10 Best Picture winner rankings going into this week, significantly better 10 than what we have.
Oh my god, right? Go back to what? Yeah, where are we at with the? I want to know our like top 10 right now because it's a mess. I'm sure it has to be.
The 10 movies that have won Best Picture that we call the Best Picture winners. I like 5 of these.
Okay, so The Lost Weekend, I quite liked.
I
quite like Casablanca.
Love Casablanca.
I quite liked It
Love
Happened One Night.
Love Mutiny on the Bounty.
I mean, there's a steep drop, I think, though, between It Happened One Night and Mutiny on the Bounty.
I don't. I think it's pretty even.
Because these are the movies. Like, I have Lost Weekend at like a 5. I have Casablanca at like a 4. I think It Happened One Night is like a 5. Mutiny on the Bounty is like a 4. I didn't like You Can't Take It With You. I don't think.
I would say I would at the very least I like the top 6.
I was gonna say the top 6 is kind of it, and then we fall kind of a bit.
We fall off so hard from Quiet to Rebecca. So hard.
Grand Hotel has
Grand Hotel honestly should be above Rebecca, then I'd say top 7.
Grand Hotel.
I don't really understand this weird stock.
We really talk about Grand Hotel a lot.
I don't know why, because that movie is
for a movie that we were all like 3 stars.
Our first patient was rewatching it.
I just want to point that out.
Grand Hotel's
The Best Years of Our Lives was okay. Gone with the Wind was.
Gone with the Wind was half great.
I really like Going My Way. If that were higher, I would be happier.
No.
I really like Going My Way. This Minimum was good.
Wings holding on to a top 15 spot is hilarious.
Bullshit.
Remember when we watched Wings and we were just like, oh man, this will probably be at the bottom.
I did not say that.
Why is the Academy so weird?
What do we have to watch this week?
I will say, as of this week, I've officially hit
this week is
winners.
I think All the King's Men.
Oh, okay, so I can finally finish that movie. I'm excited. I liked what I saw when I started it.
Coming soon, yeah. Next, All the King's Men. We'll put this away now.
And then All About Eve?
Yeah, All About Eve.
We're gonna get to watch some great movies in a couple weeks.
Hyped for that one. That's a great.
After that is what? An American in Paris?
Excited for first time watch.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be watching that in advance because some people have it in their top 10.
Man,
I've never seen it. So
I've never seen an American in Paris, so I'll be watching it twice because I'm going to watch it now and then we'll watch it for the show.
Well, I'll tell you what. American in Paris has. Wait, no, never mind. Wait. Okay, it did beat A Streetcar Named Desire. I wasn't sure if that was nominated, but yes, it did beat that. So it has a bit of a something to live up to here because I've heard nothing but.
I don't love Streetcar either.
The Greatest Show on Earth. I am so excited to just ram my head into a wall. I love Cecil B. DeMille's The 10 Commandments. Everything I've heard about The Greatest Show on Earth is that it is like a really long celebrity cameo movie.
Okay. 10 Commandments also really long.
Flashbacks.
Oh, the 10 Commandments is 4 hours, Alex. It's
oh no!
We don't have to watch that unless you want to for extra credit. I will.
I mean,
I love the 10 Commandments.
Wait, was the 10 Commandments nominated?
Yeah, for Best Picture.
Oh yeah,
because at that point, the 10 Commandments was the highest grossing and most expensive film of all time, and it is still in the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time, adjusted for inflation.
Yeah.
But it didn't beat
number one is
The Sound of Music. Yeah.
Sound of Music wasn't nominated.
No,
not in that year.
I think Sound of Music was nominated for a bunch of money, or got fucking money.
It was very, very, very well received. You're correct.
I want to say, Coho, no matter how bad The Greatest Show on Earth is, we have a banger next week, like the week after that.
You know what's really great about From Here to Eternity is that Spence and I will be in Los Angeles when that show happens.
We can
So-
watch sad beach sex.
No,
together.
I'm gonna watch sad beach sex on an airplane on the way to the.
No.
But I'll watch it. I'll watch From Here to Eternity on the plane.
Didn't we talk
But-
about
What if
watching
we
it with
get-
Scully?
No,
And
we're not
Boatman?
watching From Here to Eternity at the Airbnb.
What?
That was already shut
No.
down. Everyone shut that shit down besides you.
Don't
and
you
me.
want to watch sad beach sex with the boys?
I don't want to watch sad beach sex with Boatman.
I'm just gonna do us all a favor here. There we go. That's better.
Thank you. And then what is it? Sorry, we got like time to bullshit because we basically covered
You're
it. Hamlet's okay.
silencing gay Ireland. That's offending me and Coho.
So hold on. On the Waterfronts after that, which is
Yeah.
a good movie, it's fine. And then we get Marty. And God bless Marty for being 90 fucking minutes long.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
That is the shortest Best Picture
Very
winner
nice.
of all time. And it is sandwiched between On the Waterfront, which is moderately length, and the next year, one of the longest Best Picture winners of all time, Around the World in 80 Days. The immediate next year. And
Yep.
then Bridge on the River Kwai, Gigi, and...
Okay. I just want to say because I was very excited to watch the movie because I didn't get to watch Extra Credit this week. It was a very long and busy
Harrowing
week
week.
for me. So I didn't get to watch this movie, but The Red Shoes was nominated for Best Picture this year, and I'm really upset I didn't want to watch I didn't get to watch it. So I will be watching it for next week, just so that I can put it on the list.
Well, no, you can't because we're moving past it. It's over.
Did we not do a week where Matthew watched like a movie from a couple
I
weeks
watched.
ago?
But the rest of us had
Mr.
seen
Smith-
it. The
yeah.
difference is a lot of us had seen it, so we voted on it, and then Matthew just added his 2 cents later
Yeah.
on the movie. It didn't affect the ranking of it. We kept the ranking the same, but we accepted Matthew's opinion of it. This is different. None of us have seen it, and you'd be watching it out of the week to try and
Well,
Oscar
shit. I hate life then.
Sorry.
Sorry, John.
but I did not
No.
get to watch The Red Shoes for this. And it makes me
So
sad.
I'm doing the math, and I believe our last show of the year is
The Sound of Music.
quite correct. Yeah, The Sound of Music. Sound of Music on Christmas Day.
That'll be fun.
We will likely be pre-recording unless.
Yeah, we'll probably be
That
pre-recording
would be a pre-recorded episode.
because it's Christmas Day and New Year's Day, so we'll probably have to pre-record 2 weeks of episodes for The Sound of Music and A Man for All Seasons.
Absolutely.
And then we get to come back live for In the Heat of the Night, which is probably one of the most dope Best Picture classes of all time. With the exception of the original Dr. Dolittle. Anyway,
Yeah, so lots of
That
stuff
is a
to
good
look
year.
forward to.
absolutely. Next week, with All the King's Men, I'll be honest with y'all, I don't really feel passionately about any of these extra credits, so I might not do it at all.
That's
I
there's a
might-
lot of time when we don't have extra credit, to be perfectly honest.
I might watch A Letter to Three Wives for the sake of Joseph L. Mankiewicz's first director win
Okay.
and
I was-
best adapted screenplay.
I might watch The Heiress because it's William Wyler and Olivia de Havilland.
Yeah, but I don't really care about that's fair. I could maybe, I don't know, 12 O'Clock High just does not look like a movie I give a shit about. It's another war film. I'm good. I'm past. Can we talk about, okay, we have time to kill. Let's talk about how fucking much we hate that the Oscars love war films in the classic era.
It's weird. Like
It's
I
so
I get
many
it.
war films. It's so draining. The fuck just happened? How many war films will we have to watch? I'm just not interested. When actually, real good question. Actually, when is the next genuine out and out war film we have to watch for the
That
show?
is a good question. Have to watch is a very important distinction.
Like for best picture, like it's the best picture winner.
it is the winner that year. Okay.
Patton, I guess. Yeah, Patton's a war film, 1970. That's kind of a biopic. I guess it still counts, but like
That's
yeah.
still war. Yeah.
The Deer Hunter is not explicitly described as a war film, but it's about people who fought in Vietnam.
You wouldn't count like Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh, is Lawrence of Arabia a war film? It doesn't. It's not classified as a war film. according to
Really?
this really quick Wikipedia thing I'm looking at.
From Here to Eternity.
Oh, is that technically a war film?
Yeah.
From Here to Eternity is a war film.
Oh, gross. I was really hoping that we could get away with not having to watch any more war films this year, but no.
We're gonna wait until Saving Private Ryan. Oh wait.
So, Lawrence of Arabia, Patton, and then the next out and out one after that.
I mean, Bridge on the River Kwai.
Bridge on the River Kwai.
So we actually have more war films on the way. Damn it.
God damn it. Okay, so then post 70s, how many war films are there that have actually won? Platoon,
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List, which is it's a war film, but it's not like that. I don't know. It's not like we're watching people shoot people all the time. We are seeing. I'm not saying we aren't seeing people shoot each other, but I'm saying it's not like the out and out. Bang,
It's not all quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, The English Patient. Shakespeare in Love is not a war film.
I mean, Qui-Gon's in it, but okay.
Shakespeare in Love makes me want to commit war. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 every decade, basically.
Return of the King is not a war film, but it feels like one.
Yeah.
The Hurt Locker is the only one in the 2000s.
Um,
And we didn't have one in the 2010s, really. No, we didn't. No war in the 2010s.
Because 1917 lost to Parasite. Good year.
Good year. Good loss. Good loss. What's the other?
not for lack of trying, but
John Kirk and Darkest Hour lost to Shape of Water. Good losses.
Yes,
Hacksaw Ridge lost to Moonlight. Good loss.
that's the thing is that they tried to make us
American Sniper lost to Birdman. Good loss. Zero Dark 30 lost to Argo. Good loss. Warhorse lost to The Artist. Jury's still out on that one. Jury's still out. And then we didn't have any war films in the year 2010. And have we had like out and out war films in the last 2 years? I mean,
Dune.
I can make this joke. Belfast is sort of a war film.
Sure.
But yeah, Belfast is the closest thing we've had to a war film in the last 2 years. Really, we haven't had a war film in the last 2 years be nominated for Best Picture.
Let's go, Liberal Academy. Let's do it.
Let's keep
Nobody
it going.
cares.
No war films in 2022's Best Picture class. Let's go.
Are there?
I would love it.
Are there? Okay. That's an interesting point. Are there any war films on the horizon that we're worried about that we have to see?
Oppenheimer.
Oh no!
Sweep.
2023.
Barbie sweep.
2023.
Barbie
Yeah.
sweep.
When Nolan wins his Best Director Oscar for Oppenheimer, we can all go, okay. Man, I mean, we got what is on the horizon that even would be classified?
I know there's an All Quiet on the Western Front remake, but I don't think.
Yeah, but that's not
There's
getting
like-
anything.
that's not getting-
No,
Netflix is not pushing the Daniel Bruhl All Quiet on the Western Front remake. It's not happening.
Germany submitted it, I think it's like a German production.
Is it a German film?
I think so. Yeah.
Someone research
And
this.
I
and
think
fact
it's
check that.
I'll
being
look it up.
distributed by Netflix, and they selected it for Oscar.
Oh.
I'll look it
If
up.
it's German and it's up for international feature, then there's actually a decent shot that that's nominated for this international feature.
Yeah.
Trying to think of the contender. I guess Top Gun Maverick is like a war film. Quote unquote war film.
It's not.
It's
Wow.
not really a war film, but like it's the closest thing we'll have to a Best Picture nominee that's a war film. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it as if it's a certainty because Top Gun Maverick is getting a Best Picture nomination. You animals, it deserves it.
The Greatest Beer Run on is a war
Yes,
film.
Jack Volcano, it is. Who is Jack Volcano?
That's
That would be
David who?
Oh, that's David. He's waiting for me to test something.
Oh,
Okay.
of course. Okay.
Okay. So All Quiet on the Western Front, upcoming anti-war film, based on the 29 Eric Maria Remarque novel, directed by Edward Berger, starring Daniel Bruhl and Albrecht Schuh. Scheduled to premiere at Toronto International Film Festival in September, and it will be released later on in the year. Germany, in August 2022, the film was announced as Germany's submission for the Academy for the
Then All
Academy
Quiet on
Award
the
for Best
Western
International
Front.
Feature.
All Quiet on the Western Front will potentially make an appearance in the Best International Feature category if the movie's good.
I think
Which-
the movie with maybe the highest chance is The Greatest Beer Run Ever, or The Greatest
That's
Beer Run
not
Ever.
happening though, right? Like the Peter
don't know.
Farrelly Apple TV
I really don't think
Zac
so.
Efron movie is not happening.
The title alone is taken out of consideration.
I don't think the greatest. I mean, here's the thing: unless that movie is like an intense crowd pleaser, I don't see it getting a Best Picture nomination.
I really don't.
I
think
don't
so.
know.
No, I don't see
Like
it.
Apple,
but it's,
Apple is definitely a definite awards contending studio now, having won the award before Netflix. So like, I think Apple definitely has plates that they can spin to get nominated. I think their best shot is Cha Cha Real Smooth. I think that's the best movie they have that they can push that would get nominated. I don't think it's a Best Picture nominee, but I think it's maybe an original screenplay nominee. And like I think Hollywood unanimously is starting to rally around Cooper Raiff as like one of the new voices to listen to. So that would be cool. Other than that, I think like if the Greatest Beer Run in history gets nominated for Best Picture over Cha Cha Real Smooth, I will personally write a letter to Apple TV Plus saying that I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. But yeah,
Do it.
I will.
I think
They
out
clip
of all the
it.
war
Clip it.
movies,
Someone clip it. I will do it. If Greatest Beer Run in history gets nominated for Best Picture over Cha Cha Real Smooth, then I will 100% write a letter on call. I will do it on call, handwritten, directly addressed to Apple TV Plus's person that I need to write it to, saying
At
I'm
their
not
film
mad,
studio.
I'm just disappointed. But yeah, I see the to me the Greatest Beer Run in history feels like an episode of That Had Oscar Buzz waiting to happen. Like that just has like it's like that and 13 Lives are the two movies that are just gonna come out, and like
Sure.
Peter Farrelly and Ron Howard fans are gonna be like, yeah, we have a movie, and like traditionally you'd think that's an Oscar nominee, but it's like I just don't.
13 Lives isn't going anywhere. Like
In a
that
post
movie's
Green Book world,
dead.
those movies don't have legs at the
No.
Oscars. I don't think
They
So,
don't have legs anywhere, honestly.
13 Lives just like came out, and no one's talked about it or like.
Was there even like a trailer for it? Like
I never
anywhere?
saw a
I
trailer.
never
for
saw
13
it.
Lives.
I never saw the trailer.
I'm actually convinced 13 Lives is not a real movie. It doesn't exist.
It's a
Like,
hoax. It's a
you know
Ron Howard
What's
hoax.
even shittier is the poster for 13 Lives is so incredibly similar to the documentary The Rescue, which is about the exact same thing from last year that was a best documentary contender that didn't get nominated. And it's nuts. Like if the documentary about the real situation made by the guys who made Free Solo doesn't get nominated for best documentary, what makes you think the Ron Howard cheaply recreated biopic is going anywhere? That poster looks the exact same. But no, the Greatest Beer Run in history.
So,
Good
how do
luck.
I mean, it's the only upcoming movie that's war. So, probably.
True.
how do we end this episode now?
We just end it. You have the button. You could just be like, all right, everybody, thanks for coming out to picture this. And always remember.
Adelaide Spence is a monster. I'm just kidding. They're cool.
Monster. She's not
What I
The real monster here. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming to picture this. You can always remember the real monster. Good.
Praise myself.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.